Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Home Affairs. Can the Minister update the House on how a stronger economy helps Australia's law enforcement agencies keep Australians safe? Is he aware of the risks of any alternative approaches?
The Minister for Home Affairs.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and I thank the honourable member very much for his question. As we pointed out yesterday, Mr Speaker, we've made a record investment into the Australian Federal Police because we support very much the work of the Australian Federal Police and all of the agencies within the Home Affairs portfolio because they do work to keep Australians safe. And, Mr Speaker, my strongest passion has been the protection of children and women against sexual assault, and we've done a significant amount in cancelling visas to kick people out of our country who have assaulted children and women, and we'll continue to do that, Mr Speaker. We've also made a significant investment into the Australian Centre to counter child exploitation. We've done that because we've been able to manage the economy well. See, when Labor was in government, they ran every year at a loss. And what happened was they ran out of money, Mr Speaker. So the Australian Federal Police and the other agencies weren't able to undertake additional work that they wanted, whether it was investigations into drug offences, whether it was investigations into outlaw motorcycle gangs, investigations in relation to pedophiles, whatever it might have been. They cannot do it without the funding. And so Labor ran out of money. And as the Health Minister pointed out before, when they ran out of money, they stopped listing medicines. But they also cut money from the Federal Police. They cut $128 million between the 2010-2011 and 2013-14 financial years. They cut $30 million and 88 staff from the ACC between 2007-8 and 13-14. They cut $27 million and 56 staff from AUSTRAC between 2009-10 and 2013-14. And, Mr Speaker, they cut $735 million and 700 staff from Customs. So their period in government, as people recall, Mr Speaker, was a disaster at every level. 50,000 people came on 800 boats, 1,200 people, including women and children, drowned at sea, and they put 8,000 children in detention, Mr Speaker. Now, did that come at no cost? It came at a cost of $16 billion. And if you're spending $16 billion because you've opened up our borders to people smugglers to be in control, you take money away from other areas of expenditure, including health and education, and obviously policing, Mr Speaker. So in managing the budget and getting it back into a profit this year, we have been able, Mr Speaker, to invest in very important areas like this. Keeping children and women safe is a fundamental responsibility for a federal government, and we have done it in a way that the Labor Party never could. They waste money, they tax and spend, but they waste money across government, Mr Speaker. And the fact is that we will do whatever it takes to support Australian families, to support children and women in particular right across the community, and we'll do it because we manage the economy and the budget so well.